now locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real. Like, I mean, all that's relevant. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of shit went down. I mean, first of all, you're mad because I'm styling on you. Like, I mean, like, that's why I summed it up on the low. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't even my best. That was me. Like,
Respected everywhere like I got mob ties. Rolling on that top notch, you smell it in the air, you know that I've arrived. Styling with my entourage, UBM is evidence, the real nigga still alive. God is my bodyguard, God body on the rise. Last of a dying breed, make sure the kids stay wise. We strive, we stars without the fakeness and the bullshit. CWP, nigga, but soak on some cool shit. Styling ain't easy, but somebody gotta do it. You break your fucking neck trying to imitate the truest. My nigga Johnny told me, blaze on me, style on him. Take the smile off and put a frown on him. I'm on it, we get busy, partner. This shit is flyer than your whole empire put together on the stage like a choir. False preaching on the mic, bunch of fucking liars. When UBM is in the house, you know this shit is fire.
Niggas is mad.
You know that shit is fire, my nigga. I rose to the occasion on the weed clouds, but got me lifted. Styling on these niggas on some slick shit.
Niggas is mad. Niggas is mad.
I rose to the occasion on the weed clouds, but got me lifted. Styling on these niggas on some slick shit. And God said I'm gifted. Taking shots at ginseng while I pen this. Luxurious bars, it's so professional. I'm far from an apprentice. The hustle is independent. What? The beats be banging. Made my way inside the building without paying at the entrance. For the shy niggas, I ass bending, discussing image, compromising they soul just to be famous. What a gimmick, y'all niggas is finished. I'm focused on this fly fabrics. Hard work pays off. I hustle with a passion. Every joint I'm on, I turn that shit into a classic. I ain't slipping on my skills, my nigga. I'm always active. Styling on his haters with the dopest material. Tailor-made raps for fly niggas. All my indigos. Third eye approach, smoking Buddha in my videos. Niggas is mad, they get that good for real though. For real though, no pills, bro. A spliff roll and kill shows. Ill flows, working so one day I get some real dough.
You are now locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats. Welcome to another episode of Locked in the Lab. I'm your host, Arsenic Beats, and you're going to be with me for the next hour or so, maybe less, maybe a little bit more, who knows. And as usual, I'm going to be bringing you some dope music for the next hour. I also got some nice interviews as well. We're going to be speaking to two producers this week. How awesome is that? We're going to be speaking to Johnny Filter all the way in Sweden. Actually a South African born producer and based in Sweden now in Malmo. And then we also touch base with Secco Bromini, all the way from Italy, you know. Interesting story with that. Like a friend of mine put me in contact with him, Batala. He put me in contact with Secco. And this guy is a producer and he works on MPCs. He refurbishes MPCs. For those of you who don't know, an MPC is a product made by Akai. It's a drum machine and sampler. And this guy, they classic machines in hip-hop production. And he works on them and also refurbishes them and runs beat battles and you can win some of them as prizes as well. So yeah, that's gonna be a good one. So make sure you stick around for that interview. That's Secco Bromini, all the way from Italy. That's gonna be later on in the show. For now, I just want to backtrack a little with what we started the show off. It was something new by Johnny Filter featuring Blaze Fifth that was called Styling on Him. Yeah, those Owens, they always bringing it when it comes to the beats and the raps. I haven't seen Blaze in a while, but whenever I hear him on the songs, that lyrics is always on point. Enough talking for now, right? We're gonna go into something by STUWI W, also a Cape Town based producer who very underrated guy. He's super talented, and I'm gonna play something by him, and yeah, make up your own mind about it. We'll be back after this. Keep it locked.
Namaste, this is Amy Brown and you are locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats.
Yo. Did you guys just hear that, man? Damn. STUWI W bringing it with those two beats. There's a double play by him, actually. One called Runaway Slave, and the one that we just ended it off with called High, from his EP, or I don't know if it's an album. Actually, it's a beat tape, and it's titled Quentin Quarantino. Nice one on that name, bruh. So you can support him by going to get that project on his Bandcamp page. Once again, all the information regarding the songs and artists will be in the description below, so make sure to check it out and support those artists as well. That's STUWI W and his new beat tape called Quentin Quarantino, and you can get it on Bandcamp. Well, right now we're gonna go into a little bit of an interview. I recently touched base with producer Johnny Filter. He's actually all the way from South Africa. He used to be part of a crew called ETC. He's a beatboxer as well, and a beat maker of note. And yeah, I think a couple of years ago he moved out to Sweden, and yeah, needless to say, he's still been making that heat, and yeah, just been collaborating with a lot of artists as well. So he has a new single out at the moment which features Blaze Fifth, the song that we started the show off with. If you missed that, go back and check it out as well. So yeah, I spoke to him. I wanted to find out how things are his side, what's up during the during this lockdown times, and spoke to him a little bit more about the single as well. So we're gonna go straight into that. I'm Arsenic Beats and you locked in the lab.
Yo, what's happening? This is Johnny Filter from Cape Town, South Africa, but now based in Malmö, Sweden.
I mean, like, a lot of shit went down. I mean, first of all, you're mad because I'm styling on. Like, I mean, like, that's why I summed it up on the low. You know what I mean? Like,
How long have you been on lockdown and how has it affected your work as a producer?
No, there's been no lockdown this side, just this whole social distancing thing. But I've been getting a lot more listeners on my side, which is cool, and been working with a lot more beat makers than I never thought I'd really collaborate with, just because I didn't think they would ever have time, you know, where people have time now. Yeah, so it's been pretty mellow on my side of things.
Tell me more about your latest single, Stylin on him, what features and how you guys linked up.
Stylin on them. Yeah, that's our latest joint. So basically I made the beat and I called up my man's Blaze Fifth and said, yo G, you need to style on cats with this one, which he did easily. Yeah, it comes from our EP titled Johnny Filter and Blaze Fifth. Yeah, a lot more joints coming from that project. How did I meet? How did I link up with Blaze? Yo, this story is long. That's for another time, that story. But it's a beautiful story. What I will say is music really just brought us all together. I met up with a lot of dudes in the same story of how I met up with Blaze and them. But yeah, that's a story for another time.
What can we expect from Johnny Filter for the rest of 2020?
From me, you can expect more music, more collaborations with some dope people. And yeah, man, just keep the good vibes coming. My brothers have been dropping some dope EPs and singles lately, so I need to do the same. Really. Show them. But yeah, more music, and I'll be sharing good music as always. I'll be having some dope announcements coming up soon. I don't want to give away too much, and right now I'm busy working on my solo EP with a couple of dope beat makers and other artists, which I don't want to speak too much about. But yeah, that is I, Johnny Filter, 021 Kaapstad, 040 Malma. One time.
Big ups to Johnny Filter for making the time and taking the time out to answer those questions and fill us in with what he's been up to, man. Oh, he's always crazy busy working with MCs and various artists as well. So make sure you go support him, go support Blaze Fifth, go check out Stylin on him, go play it like hella times on Spotify, like buy it, do whatever, just support him. When you hear new music, you know it's gonna be good. If it's coming from Johnny Filter, big ups to you, bruh. And keep sending music, man, you know. And that's a reminder to everybody out there, you know, artists, producers. Send me your music. If it's interesting, I'm going to play it, you know. Yeah, please do that. Because I love discovering new music and sharing it with other people. That's what the show is for, you know. And that's why I created it. For now, we're going to go into something by Jerome Rex called Giftig. I think we featured him a few times on the show before. He also featured on the Lockdown Cypher that we played in the last episode. But this is something by him called Giftig. Keep it locked in the lab.
Jerome Rex en Gary Arsenic. Nou wat nou? Hey, wil het een sample makkelijk lijkt als je af wilt kijken dan hey. Giftig. Op je SP404 met die beat zoals die hij blij. Giftig. Arsenic meen competitie geen want hij is. Giftig. Op je SP404 met die beat zoals die hij is. Fresh met die tekst wat jou nekwervels rek en jou stress laat relax, Mr. Rex het hem. Raps om te bles en bedek soos 'n vest, die doors word gelees en dis net lekker. Skerp soos 'n mes, ongerep, ongepes, ongevlek, ongeskend en beset letters. Ek bring 'n res aan die res wat dan flex van respek, nie die sleg van ons plek uit 'n lekker boys met metalloidlab, die plaagdoder waar groter of die gifstowwe maak jou maag oulik. Plaagbeheer as jy graag begeer dat die glas regeer, hier ons bring 'n agterstalligheid op datum weer. Asem meer van die gas meneer, 'n varse geer wat jou hersens deur 'n name van sy krag beleer. Die klankbeheer sal nooit wankel nie. Luisteraar sê na elke lyn dat dit klink hy het hom raak geskeer.
Yeah, A like in arsenic.
Is among the more deadly poisons known to man.
Oh, right, the poison for Cusco, the poison chosen specially to kill Cusco, Cusco's poison. That poison?
Yes, that poison.
Got you covered.
Hey, wil het een sample makkelijk lijkt als je af wilt kijken dan hey. Giftig. Op je SP404 met die beat zoals die hij blij. Giftig. Arsenic meen competitie geen want hij is. Giftig. Op je SP404 met die beat zoals die hij is. Legendary brethren met die pinnen met die zeding hit die winnen me niet dennen in ons remand wie nie redding hit nie. Maak my keel skoon asof ek lewe Chevy. Wie bring bespreking wat die mense ken? Wie sê kan Gary? So hou op gaap, generaal. Nog 'n gulden kans, gelintrinnik saam. Al my vriende plaas, hulle staal saam. En die een sluit die ander. Met eens is ons brothers en die gees lyk ons anders. Alreeds is die plan om ons met leens te beswadder. Ons seuns sing gesange en dis geen sin se skande. Dodelik, lewe konseis, lewensbedreigend, behoorlik. Stenig ons vuis, ewels oortuigend. Gewigtig, versigtig, deur digters besigtig. Om jeugdig is vlugtig, te tugtig met digkuns. Dis toch verpligtend, dat mist is die ligpunt. Bewus van die rukwind, gerus want jy's giftig. Hey, wie laat 'n sample maklik lyk as jy af wil kyk dan hey, giftig. Op die SP404 met die beat soos die hy bly. Giftig. Arsenic meen kompetisie geen want hy is giftig. Op die SP404 met die beat soos die hy's.
Yo, 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 I go by the name of Def F, and you are locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord.
Che poi magari sono simili le storie tue e le mie. Dalle periferie a sopporta facce da cazzo dietro scrivanie. E pare che è tutto normale, qual è la chiave? Sto pieno de pari per l'idea più originale. Vuoi testare? Compri quello che disprezzi. Qua ci dicono restate uniti, per poi farci cadere tutti a pezzi. Tutti pazzi, tutti persi, tutti prezzi. E voi depressi, lancia razzi, lancia testi in un conflitto di interessi. Tocca che sei il meglio, fai pena, caffè in vena, coca buena, non te fanno un tipo sveglio. Ma quale gaggio con l'ingaggio nella major? Io me la viaggio con il secco che se sto male qua ci penserà carosi. Liriche ed effetto osmosi usciti con i timpani corrosi. Cara amica non te scende mica, ti batocca gli UFO con le dita e flow magnete calamita.
Lasciami stare mega trip, compare, c'ho le skills da mostrare, poi soltanto pills da raccontare. Pilsner, beer agitati, piani escogitati, piani di merda più quotati, dati da fare vuoi cagare, roba bestiale, picco monumentale. Chi ce la scrive la scimmia, no il messaggio chiave. Schiavizzo parre, le faccio parlare. Tu dimmi tutto e poi la chiudo che facciamo male. Scivolano linee del tempo, la gente sbrocca, ma non esci con ducite e fit. Volevi solo hardcore ma poi te passa, a me basta. La gente che dal top quando la roba spacca. Ed il concetto è il medesimo, orgoglio non lesino. I fratelli dalla mia, supero il livello ennesimo. Scendimo, se capisci, barco CRX UK contro sti impicci.
Dalla palude flow malaria. Dalla palude
fanculo tutti.
Dalla palude
peace, love, unity and bla 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 bla.
Dalla palude flow malaria. Dalla palude
fanculo tutti.
Dalla palude
peace, love, unity and bla 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 bla.
Guitti, bifolchi, lestraioli, uno sparuto esercito di disperati.
Peace and love, everyone. This is Tiffany Joseph, and you are locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats.
That's correct. You are locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats. Yeah, that was something nice. That was actually that was two tracks we played. We started off with Jerome Rex with a track called Giftig, and then we ended it off with Italian producer Secco Bromini, and the name of the track was Che Poi Maggiari featuring Barco and Chirex. I hope I didn't butcher that names. I asked him to send me voice notes with the correct pronunciation. Anyway, that was something of the Italian producer I was telling you about in the intro of the show. Well, that was some of his beats. He's the producer and he features the other MCs as well. So that was just a little bit of a taster of what he actually brings to the table when it comes to beats and the music that they're making. Nice hard edge, definitely feel that little bit of a 90s influence as well. Yeah, you know, sample based production, and yeah, we were saying, I think, yes, he started with a company called the MPC Box, and I actually caught up with him. Well, when I say that, I actually linked up with him online, and a friend of mine, Batala, put us in contact, and then I reached out to him and sent him a couple of questions, just kind of introduced myself. He was keen to do the interview and answer a couple of questions, and yeah, so we're gonna go to that interview and hear what he says, you know. And obviously we know that Italy was also heavily affected by this lockdown as well, and then I found out from him as like has that affected him and his work that he does as a producer and the work at the MPC Box. I just found that his story was quite interesting, you know, like I've never met someone that works on and refurbishes MPCs and stuff, so that immediately grabbed my attention, and I'm stoked to have had two producers featured on this episode as well, and I love to feature more producers in future, to make sure that, you know, that side of things is represented. There's always, you know, the lead artists kind of always getting their shine, but the producers been putting in their work. So enough of my talking. I'm gonna go to some other talking, but this time by Seko, and we're gonna hear what he has to say. Keep it locked in the lab. Can you briefly introduce yourself to the listeners?
First of all, I want to thank you, Gary, for your invitation. I'm pleased to be your guest here at Locked in the Lab. I want to show love for Batala out of Backwoods Bunch for have connected us. Hände hoch, du bist mein Bruder. You know my spoken English is bad, and maybe my German is even worse. I am from Rome, Italy. My name as a beatmaker and producer is Secco Borromini. Secco means skin in English. All my people here call me Secco. And Borromini was given to me from a friend as a joke, but I liked it and identified myself very much with that Baroque architect. And simply I kept it.
Tell me some more about yourself as an artist.
Well, I kept beatmaking art very seriously and try to give always my best on it. So digging, studying, practicing, and investing all this to keep this art alive take almost all my time. I quit my old secure job for this and trying to live with it since 2018.
What is your introduction into making beats, and how long have you been producing now?
I made my first beat in 2001. I was 13 years old. It was just for playing with a weak software obtained from a friend. I had no internet, no beatmaking friends, so I just bought a mixing book to make my whack beats better, all by myself, without any help. Only after the internet was in my hand, I started to study online and looking for answers to my questions. For example, which instrument used DJ Premiere to make that orchestral beat? Because I can't with my software and I don't know any musician. Well, there I discovered the art of sampling, and that totally changed my entire life. I call myself a sampler type beatmaker, starting simply from listening to music, especially some tracks from Italian movies, from blaxploitation age movies. I love to use the Akai MPC, and I have a kind of fetishism with it. I can't live without without my MPC and without my S950. This is why I created the MPC box.
What is the MPC box? Tell me more about the work you guys do there.
The MPC box is actually my life. It's me and Inzu, who is a great friend, a super productive beatmaker, graphic designer, and a tireless webmaster. Both of us are the mind behind everything that the MPC box does. Then we are lucky to have people that support us in our activities, like Kato of Il Mangiadischi Record Store and Jolo of the Snatch Club. What it does? Well, live and online competitions, albums, mix and mastering services, live jams, beat making and gear counseling, spare parts selling, refurbishments and repairs, all of this.
How has COVID-19 and the lockdown affected the work you do?
COVID-19 is the shit, you know. It stopped all the live activities and jams, and the progress with our new edition of our main contest From Dust to Gold. It still keeps me far from my studio, and I really miss it. But luckily I have also a portable setup, so I can still make beats. No virus can stop me.
What was your inspiration to start hosting beat battles?
I'm interested in breaking and rap battles too. I like the right mindset for a competition. I see my friends training in breaking and rapping, not for the prize, not for the glory, but for themselves, to prove that they can give their best. And the competition is only an instrument to stimulate and focus their mind on that. We did the first edition of our main contest From Dust to Gold with DJ Yunda as a judge. The prize was an MPC 2000 refurbished and customized by myself. It was a good competition with people from all over the world showing their skills. We are very proud of that. We made a second edition with Kyo Itachi from France. And we are working on the third edition with another super beat maker as a judge. We are happy to make beat makers knowing each other, and so curious to listen how they manipulate our difficult samples.
What can we expect from you and the MPC box for the rest of 2020?
As I said, we are planning the third edition of our main competition From Dust to Gold. The prize will be an item useful to every producer on earth, with a touch of style, of course. And we can't wait to finish its building process to show it to the world. For sure, we will organize sampler jams, live sessions, simply because music is made by people, it's not only an Instagram entertainment.
Huge thank you goes out to Secco all the way in Italy. Thank you so much, man, for taking the time out and, giving us a little bit of a piece of your world, a little bit of insight about what you do out there as a producer and the work you do with the MPC box. Some amazing work, man. And please keep in touch and please keep sending more music, man. And keep letting us know what you're up to with the MPC box, man. Let us know about those beat battles. there's so many producers out here that I'm sure will love to enter, you know. So keep in touch and keep letting me know what you're up to out there, man. Peace. So we gonna go into another 2 songs. The next one is something by Envy, a producer from Polokwane. The song is called Good Guy and it features Prince Michael. I am Arsenic Beats and you are locked in the lab.
When pressure stacked up on me, you should be rooting for me. People narrate shit, don't even know the story. So I say fuck them all, like it's a big orgy. And just go harder more than them legends before me. Sure, he feel fair like the next man, but won't hold up my ride like a kickstand. Type to walk smooth across quicksand, while your girl suck me like she ain't got a man. Damn, life real when that money slow. And government evicted niggas with nowhere to go. No benefit cards, but we still eating though. Up in Felipe swiping, we gon' take that to go. Hate to eat and run, but time don't stop. Some will cheer for you, while others hope you flop. But we gon' stay on top, telling me to cop and drink the cum smoothie. Can't move me, I'm my life a motion picture, see it in 3D. It's something out of this world. E.T. I like a UFO, burning kush slow, with some flatbush niggas dressed in all low. New Kirk Ave, yeah that's the strip, where niggas overreact, write their own script. Fuck a reality show, this the real world, where that calico blowing in your whole world. Gotta pay bills, get our numbers up. Why the president talking budget cuts, but don't give a fuck. We gon' find a way, where the music lay. I'm moving, yay. See, they gave us coke, and we made crack. Gave us a reason to rhyme, and we made rap. Just some ghetto kids, can we live? They wanna see us lose, but our lives is told y'all niggas from volume 1, Brooklyn meets Africa. We winners over here, untrained minds. You already know, united through music. We live like
You are now locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats.
Yeah. Yeah. Twice up. Yeah. Yo, I really hate that I work so hard but never enjoy the fruits of my labor. Do a lot for people but they don't return the favor. I hate that I get anxious when I think I'm losing flavor and silently compare my success with that of my neighbor. I hate that I'm still underrated when they think I made it. Surrounded by a lot of people but alienated. I hate that the people around me see me as a threat and they had meetings about me as I proceeded in every step. I hate that the cheaters are the ones that always prosper. Am I an idiot for doing everything proper? Hate that I become a victim of my own ambition. Opposed to wrecking me when you reckon my recognition. Opposing sentiments would be endless in my submission. Abortion necklaces would be reckless in my position. I hate that I'm so sensitive when it comes to betrayal. Yet I hate that I'm offensive defensive cause I'm a male.
Like, example, I should be making a difference when I be cashing out.
I say I finish up now.
But everybody knows the game, don't play this too low. Forever be on the A game and just get low. Don't let them get you sleeping, you just make more.
I say, what are you sing, my friend? Are you okay?
Yes.
And me too.
I really hate that I care. I really hate that I think life is not fair. I really hate that I feel good puffing smoke in the air. I really hate I'm doing good, but my daddy's not there. I hate that I'm not, but should be a millionaire. I really hate to debate with hate, but hate is great when you relate. Like hate caught in a bait, you wait according to fate. You take whatever you make and bake a fish, and that's how you plate a dish. I really hate that I'm great. I really hate that I manipulate a rhyme to something that ain't. That you can even press rewind to find a mistake. But I was rapping about fish, I literally really mistake. I really hate that I'm making music for me, and every time I make it, I take it as therapy. I hate that when I make it, I take it and rise above it. Hope you woke, cause I wake then really love it.
Like, example,
I should be making a difference when I be cashing out.
I say I finish up now.
But everybody knows the game, don't play this too low. Forever be on the A game and just get low. Don't let them get you sleeping, you just make more.
I say, what are you sing, my friend? Are you okay?
Yes.
And me too.
Hey, this is Oriel Hayes, and you are currently locked in the lab, darlings, with Arsenic Beats. Enjoy.
You are locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats. Yo, how was that one before this one? Beat Mochini featuring Tswaiza and Lekshin. Yo, that beat is on point. Big ups to Beat Mochini. Yo, always consistent when it comes to the beats. Mad respect to him. Been putting in work for years now and continues to do so. Always reinventing himself. Dude can probably make any sort of style and genre and stuff, you know. But I know him for what he does with the hip hop stuff. Used to be mainly called Trompy first. Now he's going under the name Beat Mochini. Always dropping mixtapes. Always doing collaborations with artists. Like super hard working. And a lot of us producers can learn from that man. So big ups to him. And we started that off with another producer by the name of Envy, and that one was called Good Guy, and it featured Prince Michael. So that brings us basically to the end of the show. Once again, a reminder to all artists, please send through your music. Artists, producers, singers, whoever, like if it got a good vibe, if you listen to the past couple of shows and you think that, yo, my songs will work for that, send it through. Submission details and everything, it was up on the screen and stuff. So at some point I will put it up now so that you can see over there where you can send your music to. You can also send your shout outs or say what's up and let me know how you enjoy the show, or if you don't enjoy the show, maybe just don't let me know if you don't enjoy it. But anyway, you can reach me at the number that's over there. It can be WhatsApp messages, and yeah, I'll hopefully play them on the next show. Thanks for tuning in. The next song is starting. We're ending the show off something by Def F. We had him on the show the last episode. This one's called Doodloo. Nice song. Enjoy. You locked in the lab. Peace.
Tane Zulu yeni ngathi uphakisha imithandazo gibisele emqolo ogqiba ihuqe ngezamfundo. Hey. Njena bukho kunye njena bani ubukho benhlonipho nobubele obubanzi.
Big ups to everybody who tuned in. Locked in the Lab, episode 5 coming soon.
andizange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena. I've been waiting for my whole life, pictures and pictures to get my own wife, to get it together and make it all right. With the women and women, the leader soul type, dope hide board right, love you all night, making food in the morning with nothing on right, brain matter with the data and a soul bright, pole light no lie, dang so fly, independent with the focus and the goal line, stronger than I could ever be in my own mind, all mine to share with the whole time, all kinds of sweet things you know like, oh baby you're so cute, you're so fine, can I help you with that please, I don't mind, brain matter with the data and a soul bright, pole light no lie, dang so fly, she mine. Yeah. Mbale yenza umbhalabhala amabala angabhalelwanga ubaliselo kanye ukucelela abazali. Yeah. Hey. Uncumisa amadoda adume ngokukhohlakala abhudisa amadzantsantsa aphutha amaphanana. Yeah. Ubajika inhloko behamba nonyoko nabafazi bavula umlomo bevuza izinkwe bengazazi. Yeah. Upakile ubhadlile upholile uzolile ucacile uxakile hayi nje mncamile. Zange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena zange ndibone into njena andizange ndibone umuntu njena andizange ndibone umuntu njena.
You are now locked in the lab with Arsenic Beats.